Hey everyone, RJ here. Welcome back to the channel. So today I'll be giving my review on Boost Mobile. Okay, I've had Boost Mobile for a little over a year and a half now, about a year and 8 months, something like that. And I figured I'd go ahead and I give my review, or a long-term review, some of the pros and cons, how the service has been, and just tell you what I think, about Boost Mobile. Now this review is based on my own personal experience. Okay. Everyone's opinions is going to differ, their experiences is going to differ. So I want to kind of give you a heads up on that. Also, stay tuned towards the end because there is some kind of crazy things with Boost Mobile that I do want to share as well, which will be in the con section, of course. But first up, for the good, service. Service has overall been great for me. I've not had any problems, I had any issues. They work on the T-Mobile and the AT&T network. And I'm on the AT&T side on Boost Mobile. T-Mobile has no service in my area, so I have AT&T, and I am plenty satisfied with that. As I mentioned before, I live way back in the sticks, and there's not a whole lot that can reach me out here. So, yeah, AT&T works really good here in my area. There is no 5G in my area, which I really don't care about. LTE works fantastic, okay? Depending on what time of day it is, I can get to 100 megabits per second down to 10 megabits per second. But that really, honestly, does not really matter because whether you get 10 or 100 megabits per second, and you want to browse social media or watch YouTube, you're not going to have any problems, okay? This whole theory of having to have 500 megabits per second to get on social media and watch YouTube is just, yeah, that's just nonsense, okay? So, I've never had any problems being able to watch something in at least full 1080 with any speeds that I have gotten on Boost Mobile on the AT&T network, even back here in the States where I'm at. So that's number one. Is just my service has been great, and everywhere I've been and traveled is AT&T's always had service with Boost Mobile, and that's a major plus for me. Now, secondly, is the plan itself. They got some decent plans out there. Now, I'm on the $25 a month plan. After taxes, around $25.86, somewhere around in there. I get 30 gigabytes of high-speed data. Then you're throttled down to the next billing cycle, unlimited talk and text. And mine actually comes with hotspot included at no extra cost. It does come off of the 30 gigs, but that's really no big deal. Now, after the first of the year, they took the hotspot away on this plan, which is really stupid in my personal opinion. That's just Boost Mobile logic. They do some stupid things, and that's one thing that they done was take away the hotspot feature on this plan. I'm grandfathered into that, so I still have it. So there you go there. And also they got the Boost One app, and it allows you to lower your bill every single month. Okay, so you watch 7 consecutive days of ads, you spin the wheel 7 consecutive days, you might roll a 5, a 10, a 20 credit, on the wheel, which of course builds up after 7 days of consecutive, spins. You get like a 75-cent extra bonus. The same way with ads, you get like you watch 5 ads a day at 2 cents, so you only get 10 cents a day in ads, which is not a whole lot. And the ads are very annoying. They're very long, and yeah, it's just they are they ought to give you more for the ads you have to watch because they're super annoying. But after them 7 days, you get the same 75-cent, extra bonus for 7 consecutive days of watching ads. There's other stuff you can do as well to build up more credits, but those are the two main things that I do. You also get a login bonus every day, a 5 cent, which is not a whole lot, but like I said, it adds up. So my bill every month, being $25.86, I pay around $12.50, $13 a month every month for 30 gigabytes of high speed. So no complaints there. I think the plan is really good. I will also, at the end of the video, be giving you some deals going on right now with Boost Mobile, so stick around for that, and hopefully that'll be a help to you as well. So, when it comes to just the service itself, no interruptions except for if AT&T has got a problem, then of course Boost Mobile's going to have a problem because they work off the AT&T network. T-Mobile's got a problem. If you're on the T-Mobile side and ain't got no problems, you should be good to roll. But depending on, yeah, it depends on what side you're on. So there you go. But that's about it. I mean, the plan is really good. The plan is really solid, and the coverage is really good. Building's always been correct. Building's always been good, and they've never been like, yeah. It's just been really good. It's been really solid. Not much as I can say about it. Now, that's like really the two most important things to me is having a phone service when I need it, having really good speeds, being very dependable, then not screwing my bill up. It's just, as long as you leave your service alone and don't end up screwing it up yourself, you should be fine. You know what I'm saying? So I know that the whole pro side of things wasn't very, very much. I mean, it is what it is. Great coverage, great service, very reliable, no issues. Now, going to the flip side a little bit, as I've always said, as long as you never have to call customer service, you're good. You know what I'm saying? Customer service can be a nightmare, and Boost Mobile is no exception. I mean, 7 out of 10 times, if you call Boost Mobile that much, which I don't call Boost Mobile hardly ever. But the majority of the time that you call Boost Mobile, it's just going to be a very bad experience. Most of them have no idea what they're doing. Most of them just read from a paper and repeat the same crap over and over and over again until you end up just hanging the phone up and try and call back again and hoping you get somebody that knows half of what they're doing. Okay. And I have got some of those who've been very helpful, and I was on the phone like a quarter of the time with one person that knew what they were doing versus someone who had no clue what they were doing, and how they even got a job as a customer service rep is beyond me to begin with. Because I've got some pretty bad reps. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So customer service, not really good. I can't bash them completely though, because they do have some really good customer service agents who has really been helpful whenever I needed them to be helpful. So just giving you heads up there. So customer service, very, very iffy. If you ain't got to call them, you're going to be in better shape. Now, this next one is kind of a biggie, all right? Especially if you want to start up service, port over your number, and you want to do it online. I hate going into stores, Boost Mobile stores, so I never go into those. And call customer service about this issue, like I said, is basically going around in circles and get nothing done. And that's the fact that you cannot choose the SIM card that you want at checkout, okay? If you live in an area, now, the way they explained to me was that, you put your zip code in, and, there's more to the coverage area than what the zip code shows in real life, okay? You put a zip code in, it pinpoints the area, it shows 5G ultra capacity covered in T-Mobile, but it don't show the outskirts. And so they just automatically send you a T-Mobile SIM kit, even though T-Mobile may not have no service in your area. And so instead of being like carriers like Red Pocket Mobile, US Mobile that lets you choose Verizon, or lets you choose T-Mobile, a Red Pocket that lets you choose, what SIM card that you want. Boost Mobile automatically assumes they know what's best for your area. Okay, so that's one thing that they really ought to change. I have mentioned it to Boost Mobile several times, and like I said, it's like talking to a brick wall. Don't do any good. So, you may have a problem there if you are needing an AT&T SIM kit because you live in a rural area and they send you a T-Mobile SIM kit, and then you got to call, try to get a refund and stuff like that. And yeah, that can be aggravating. So that's really the only two things that I can say bad about Boost Mobile right now that I've experienced and that I have noticed with Boost Mobile. But I would say that the pros definitely outweigh the cons. If you're concerned about what SIM kit you're gonna get, go into a Boost Mobile store. If you like going into Boost Mobile stores or any carrier stores, and they should be able to help you out a whole lot better than what you can do online. So yeah, there's that. Now, there's some extra things that I want to make mention here before I end the video is, they have a lot of good phone selection, especially online. If you want to port over a number, get a new number, you can get some really good phones for really good prices. Now, of course, if you want to get really expensive with the iPhones and the Galaxy S series and some of those, they're going to be more expensive. But if you want just something that's going to be a good budget, a good mid-range phone, for example, their new Celero 5G Plus here, it's over $200 at retail, and you can get it right now for like $49.99, with a new number or a port in, I do believe, which is really good. And the phone is not bad. Now, is it the best phone on the market? No, it's not. But if you want a really nice phone that's got a really nice 7-inch display for watching content and stuff like that, this is just one example right here of a good phone you can get for a really good price with Boost Mobile. So, of course, go to boostmobile.com, check out their phones and stuff like that. And you should be able to get a really good phone for a really good price. Next up right now, this is going to be the last thing that I hit on as far as I know right now. And they got some really good deals for new customers, and these are online only. So like I said, when it comes to the SIM card, this is online only. This is not in store. And this is half off all of their monthly plans right now. So the plan for $25 a month for the first month is $12.50. The plan for $40 a month right now is half price for $20. And the $60 plan is half price right now for $30. That's just for your first month. So you can test them out, get a plan for really cheap. If you like them, cool. If you don't, you're not out a whole lot of money. And if you want to get more information, about what it comes with, the requirements, go to boostmobile.com, check them out for yourself. But my final thoughts about Boost Mobile is they're really solid. I know they're having a lot of issues right now, Boost Infinite and Dish and all of that. They're having a lot of issues with this, that, or the other. But I can honestly say that I like Boost Mobile. I've always been a fan of Boost Mobile and have used them for a long time on and off. And they were on the Sprint network, the iDen network. I mean, I've been using Boost Mobile off and on for a very, very long time. And even though they are having some, stuff going on, or whatever, I like the service. And it's always worked great for me. I've not had any issues in the year and a half that I have had the service. So that's all I'm going to say about Boost Mobile. Year and a half in, very satisfied, and I'm not planning on changing anytime in the near future. So a form of it anyway. Hit the like button. Any questions you may have, leave them down below. If you're new here, not a subscriber, please consider subscribing and press that bell for all push notifications of future videos to come. I'd appreciate it. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching.